I'll go. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Wickwire Field. It is Maritime Athletic Profiles continuing coverage of the 2026 Maritime Club Championship. We've got U17 action. We've got the Hotspurs Storm U17 taking on the FDSA U17. Should be an interesting matchup. Hotspurs, they're coming off a loss yesterday. It was in penalty kicks. Really good game there for them against Suburban FC, but it came down to penalties, and they kind of missed on a couple of the shots towards target there on the end to come away with the loss, but definitely looking to bounce back there after that loss, and this is the first competition here for FDSA U17. And their lineup that they will have Jones, Jaden Jones as the keeper, Finley Votor, Elko Chilabek, and Chidi Agu, Mateo Umbaya, and then we have Uchi Kazaya, Max Vandenhoevel, Bruno Boza, Lem Crooks, Leonardo Kipps, and Sans Smith. And for the Hotspur Storm U17, once again, Dominique Stulak will be the keeper here in this one. They'll have Matthias Sequeira, Noah Sadler, Maxime Leclerc, Mohamed Sajid, Khalif Brenneman, who had a pretty good game yesterday, and Ari Picard, Kyle Leclerc, Ellis Dowling, Caleb Chandler, and Carter Deetherbide. Those will be the starters there for them. Teams making some handshakes there. As I said, the Storm looking to come back after that loss yesterday in penalty kicks. That was a very long night there for them, and then to have the short turnaround with the evening game, have to be here in the afternoon. So we'll see how that transpires there for them. And for the FDSA, this is their first of the championships here for them. Get a chance to see some of them, so say hello to our friends in New Brunswick here watching. Forecast, a mix of sun and cloud today, right around about 19 degrees right now our game time, so it's a perfect conditions here for some Saturday afternoon soccer here at Wickwire Field on the grounds of Dalhousie University. Emma Blanchette and Jason Boy, a couple of the two officials that just did the previous game out here as the officiated crew. "90-minute game, so 45-minute half. So when they go, of course, the U15 goes 40, 45 here. We're just waiting here for and the referee getting in touch with both teams before blowing the whistle. Hotspurs will kick it off. Ellis Dowling right at midfield. Waiting here for the whistle here between the Hotspur Storm and the FDSA U17. And we are underway. They quickly tried to get a pass over to Sajid. There's a little pass there. Crooks in the middle. He'll go back. Kazaya in the middle. So you can see that this one looks like it's going to have a little bit of an up-tempo to this one. U17 action. And they go back. Deetherbide sends it to the far sideline. Chandler. Go back to the keeper, Dominic Stulak. He was in all yesterday in their game versus Suburban FC U17. And Jaden Jones, once again, the keeper. Jones has some strong shot-stopping ability. We'll maybe see a little bit of that. Excellent positioning and quick reflexes. A vocal leader who communicates well with defenders and stay composed under pressure. Strong distribution with both the hands and the feet. And has been competing for 10 years now for FDSA. Jaden Jones has. First free kick of the afternoon. We'll go to the Hotspur Storm U17 along that far sideline. And they'll backpedal there to Dominic Stulak. And you see that FDSA is just sort of like forcing turnovers here to the Storm 17. The Storm 17 coming back out near midfield. Brenneman. A chip there. Tried to get it to Sajid. Too far. Being chased down. Noah Sadler had a good game yesterday versus Suburban FC. Tried to bring that one down. So we're into the second minute. Said mix of sun and cloud, 16 degrees game time temperature. So over these 3 days, they're going to be dealing with different weather conditions. Of course, yesterday was a little bit warm, but of course it was cooling off by their time that they hit the pitch for the game at 7:15. Hotspurs Storm U17, and tomorrow there's rain in the forecast. So a good day, a hot day, and a wet day. 3 days of the Maritime Club Championship weather. So they'll have a chance to play in it all, I guess. Well, not quite. It's not going to snow. They don't want that word. Votor. And that's right on, and Stulak makes that one. Catches it about mid-chest. 3 minutes in. And you always like your keeper to get a good feel for things and maybe get that first easy save off the chest there so that you can get feeling comfortable. One of those FDSA players goes for a tumble, free kick for them. Did a little roll around on the Wickwire field. It was Kazaya. And he'll take this free kick. One of the things that you have to watch out for here is his technical strength and his IQ. Very intelligent player here for FDSA U17. Into the box, the 18, and quickly out. Brenneman there tried to get it, but that's picked off there by Kazaya. Tried to get it to that far sideline. That's headed back in towards the middle. Kazaya. And the steal there by Sakira. And they'll go back up the middle, and that's picked off there. Agu gets in the way. Chidi Agu. And the steal there by Leclerc. And they go back to him. They have something brewing up the middle here. And a clean challenge there by Agu into touch for a throw in here for Hotspur Storm U17. Had a chance to talk to Eduardo Farias here before the game, and he was doing a lot of passing drill, and he was also basically going over a drill where they're going to try to, if they're on the inlines here, try to knock it off the player and reset. So there was a lot of those drills being done there just quickly, just before this game started. We'll see if those come to fruition again. Caleb Chandler, upfield, tap back, Kyle LeClaire. Now they'll go in the middle. There's a battle there. There's a lot of people tied up with that one. One of them was Sajid, number 29 there for Hotspurs Storm U17. Brenneman. Well, they tried to do a pass back to Sajid, too far. Brenneman following up there for Hotspurs U17. Here's a lead ball, and Jones comes out and bumps his man. And we'll have a penalty. So we'll have a penalty kick as it happened inside the box. As you take a look. And a run here by, he was dangerous yesterday, Noah Sadler in to Jaden Jones. Jones called for the foul, and Sadler will go with this penalty kick. Oh, he faked it. He went one way and put it in and tucked it in the corner. An easy goal there for Noah Sadler. Coming in the 7th minute. A 1-0 lead. Yeah, Jaden Jones didn't move too far because he was trying to, he guessed one way and they went the other. And that's pretty much for like the penalty kicks. It's a guessing game, and he knew that it went the other way. He didn't even have to sprawl out. So it was a pretty quick goal in the 7th minute there by Noah Sadler. So Hotspurs off to a good 1-0 lead here in day 2 of the Maritime Club Championships. Deether Bide. Chip up, and there's a header by Agu. Smith. Defensive disciplined fullback, strong 1v1 defender. So we'll see that in this game here between the Hotspurs Storm U17 and FDSA U17. Lead ball, foot race. Jones waited probably about 16 of that 18-yard box, gathered up and quickly rolls it out. And they'll go over to Lem Crooks. Been competing 7 years. Chillibeck, not afraid to do some ball distribution here for this team. Team coached there by Patrick Mbaya. His son Mateo Mbaya wears number 6, midfield. Generating an attacking opportunity, 5 years in competitive soccer, so it's a family thing here for the Mbaya family. Dominic Stulak gets a lot on that kick there as LeClaire trying to get it there for the Hotspurs. It'll be a throw in here for FDSA. And they'll go up tempo. Tried to go across, but Brenneman gets in the way of that. And up to midfield. A steal there by Sakara. A little heel kick, so you don't see that too often there, but just kicked it with the heel, but they had it momentarily, did FDSA, but stolen there by the Hotspurs. And back they come. Tried to get Noah Sadler, who has the goal in the 7th minute. Crooks in the middle. Votor brought down just outside the 18. Free kick. Objections, but overruled. And we'll see if they go for target, and a big chance here for the FDSA U17 to try to even it up. There'll be a wall set up. So about 5 yards outside the 18. So this is for about 23. 23, and it will be Finley Vitor. They'll take it towards the target and right on. Dominique Stulak with the stop. As it was right down Main Street. He didn't really have to move too much to make that stop. And quickly up, Kyle Leclerc. Leclerc might get away with a little bit of a push there. Vanden Heuvel. He's an aerial threat and one of the leaders on this team. Over to Crooks. Brenneman closed in on them, and they quickly pass back. Pass went to Mbaya. Short little pass, Finley Vitor. And Mateo Mbaya. Boy, that's tough there because Smith really has nowhere to go because Ellis Dowling there right on the inline there for them. Shot from distance, and might have been off the target, but Jaden Jones made that stop on that opportunity by Sequeira. And that's chipped into touch. Crooks tells Chillibeck, the 12-year veteran in the sport of soccer, to throw it in, and he does. Chillibeck with the touch. Elko Chillibeck. They walk the tightrope, Lem Crooks. Agu partially blocked and goes right to the foot of Leclerc, who now distributes to Sequeira. But he loses it and goes down, will quickly back up. In the meantime, Kipps. Leonardo Morato Kipps. Throw in, Kazaya. 9 years competitive soccer experience for him. Boza. Kazaya once again went on a good run, but he stopped there. Is Dietherbide making that big play. And back they come. Transition offense. Hotspur Storm. U17. Jones comes up with it even after it was being run over there. Fake there by Sequeira. Dietherbide. Chandler. Back outside. Picar. That's into touch. Coming up to 14 minutes gone in this first half. Sadler on a penalty kick in the 7th minute has Hotspur Storm U17 up 1-0. In this U17 Maritime Club Championship Soccer on the Maritime Athletic Profiles. FDSA up tempo again, Mbaya. Closing in was Dowling there, trying to force the double team there. Is right in the kitchen there was Leclerc and Dowling there on the FDSA player, and as a result, Storm have the ball with pass just too far there for Leclerc. Off and into touch. Kazaya. They'll go in the middle. That was nice defense as they were just sort of took the blocking lane away. Chillibeck lost it. Sequeira. Sequeira with some nice little dribbles trying to get away, and does, and he'll go back. Dietherbide. Chandler. Chip towards the middle and trying to go towards just outside the 18-yard box. And a heel kick again there to Vitor. Vitor. Kipps. Chase down Leclerc. So we've got Leclerc as in Leclair, number 40, and Maxime Leclerc with the Leclerc. Just to clear things up. Smith, and into touch there, right around midfield. To the 16th minute. Leclerc Cameron looking for a turnover and gets it. He'll get the return pass, a chip pass over to Sajid. Sajid, and that's chased down. And FDSA trying to keep it alive and can't. Throw in Hotspurs. Brenneman to take it. Just outside the 18. Kazaya turns on the Jets. Outside pass there. Closing in there was Picard. Votor. Finley Votor. Can't get across. He's defended there by Picard. Lead ball just too far for everybody there for the Hotspur Storm U17 and into Jaden Jones. And he'll quickly go short there to Agu. Chidi Agu. Didn't see much there, so he'll go Vandenheuvel. Max Vandenheuvel. And that's too hot to handle there for Votor. A little bit of a heel kick. Dieterbide. Chillebeck. Oh, nice little toe tap. Boza right in the middle, but right to Sikera there of Hotspurs. And Sadler. Ball to the outside. On the run there's Picard. Picard. Sadler. Sadler towards the box. Opportunity here for Leclerc. Inside the 18. Leclerc. And out it goes. Dieterbide. Chandler. Picard along that sideline there for Sadler. And Picard will do the throw in here for Hotspurs. Come up to 19 minutes gone. Lots of congestion over there on that far sideline. And Smith puts it out to live another day for FDSA. Takes a lucky FDSA bounce and a chip it over. Boza. But he lost it to his number 9 counterpart, Sikera. Sikera goes down looking for a call. None forthcoming right there in the referee's ear. And referee just keeps going. Probably had a listen, but didn't agree with what he had to say. There's a steal opportunity. Sajid, 18-yard right on, stopped by Jones. But quickly developed on a turnover, and Sajid with the left foot. But Jones up to the task. As you see, a quick turnover, not much time to react, and it's just one pass is all they need. Just inside the 18, the left foot. Right on there, Jaden Jones made the stop. As we get back to live play, here's a big opportunity. Crooks, can he get across? Crooks, there's the cross, but runs out of real estate, goes in behind the net. So you can see that this is going to have a lot of up and down in this one. Team's not afraid to attack. Dominic Stulak with the goal kick. Sadler. Noah Sadler. Back to LeClaire. Brenneman. Detherbide. Chandler. Lead ball too far there for Sadler. He has to chase it down. Does get it. Friendly collision there. Sadler just inside the box. Just outside the 6, and he gets the shot, and that's stopped by Jaden Jones. So he's had 2 tough ones here. This one back just outside the 18. They'll go back to Sequeira. Shot from distance, well off the target. Jaden Jones has had to come up a little bit tough here as we take a look. Sadler just outside the 18, allowed to get some real estate. Just outside the 6 and had to stop it with his leg as that was sort of aiming for the far post to be precise, and Jones made that stop as he Brenneman gets his feet tangled there with the FDSA U17 player. Referee trying to get out of the way as the ball was coming close to him. Finley Votor just outside the 18, a chip there. Kazaya, and that doesn't get through. A lot of pushing there, and that possession was won there by Hotspurs U17. LeClaire, a chip. Sadler, can he get there? Going to be called for the foul. FDSA U17. Kazaya chip. Crooks tried to get a quick pass, but behind as Chillibeck went one way, the ball went the other. Throw in Hotspurs. Brennan waiting for LeClaire to tie up his cleat before throwing it in. There's about 25 yards past the midfield stripe into FDSA territory. Kazaya. Crooks. LeClaire with the steal. Little chip there by Sajid. LeClaire goes down. Foul there to FDSA. Free kick. About 32 yards away from target. Maxime LeClaire to take this free kick. They go to the far post. Header out the 18. Knocked down there by Picar.
Substitution for FDSA in the 24th minute. Coming out of the game is number 13, Leonardo Morono-Kent. And going into the game, number 19, Hamad Besbous.
Hamad Besbous has checked in for FDSA, number 19. Our first substitution of the match in the 24th minute. Sadler. Not much there. Goes back to Caleb Chandler. Quickly in the middle, but right there is Kazaya for FDSA. Near midfield. Trying to dribble away from Sequeira is Kazaya. Coming up to the 26th minute. Boza was trying to come up with that loose one. As they go up tempo, he gets in behind. And there's a header there by Deetherbide. Picked up there by Kazaya. He's had a lot of touches, but unable to get anything so far or even a good offensive chance. Here's a chip there as they try to get Dowling on the run. But it's going to be too far for him. And back to Jaden Jones. Jones coughed it up and easily goes in for Ellis Dowling. He'll never have an easier one than that. So take a look on the replay. Dowling not even in the picture and then having a little bit of difficulty. And just as he was going to get it to switch to kick, in comes Ellis Dowling with the easiest of goals to get and a 2-0 lead. And that one hurts. If you're FDSA, that one. So we'll see if this sort of changes the plan of things and takes the momentum. There wasn't really much there for FDSA in terms of momentum because Hotspurs have had most of it here in this first half, but that has so had to be just, we're coming down, we're almost getting chances, and then to have the wind like that taken out of you. Dowling in the 26th minute, Sadler in the 7th on penalty. The penalty, that was Jaden Jones's own that he got. So therefore, Jaden Jones maybe with making a couple of saves, having a little bit of a rough afternoon here at Wickwire Field on the grounds of Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Chillibeck. Pass it and stolen there by Sadler. Sadler just pushes a man down, keeps on going. Sadler going there for the loose ball. Another shot here by LeClaire. And we'll go for a corner. Seeing that the Hotspurs, they are very advantageous on some of these mistakes. I believe this is their first corner of the afternoon from that far sideline. And the header out there by FDSA. Picard will throw it in. He'll go short here to Kyle LeClaire. Trying to spin away Picard. Picard down, but quickly up. Kazaya. Pass there for Boza. It was a little bit behind him, so that allowed easily Chandler get it up to midfield. But here comes FDSA U17, but not for long, as Chandler sends it down to the FDSA side of the pitch. But they can't keep it alive as Vandenheuvel's trying to. He's been playing for 8 years, playing for CB. He's 6'5" aerial artist and one of the leaders on the teams. And that went almost into our broadcast booth here at Wickwire Field. Khalif Brenneman, Noah Sadler. It's going to be a free kick as Sadler's called for the foul. Max Vandenheuvel. And they'll go quickly over Chillibeck here along the near sideline. There's a chip towards the box. And going up there was Dominic Stulak. Read it all the way on this quick setup. There was the shot trying to go far post. And he gets up on his jumping legs, I guess. His hoppers there to come down with it. Goes up high to bring it down for the Hotspur Storm U17. And keeps it 2-0. Nice little ball battle there with Chandler along that far. Going to be a goal kick here for Dominic Stulak and Hotspur Storm. And they'll go short to the far sideline, and Finley Votor quickly closed in on that. As FDSA, they need a goal here. We're into the 31st minute, so half an hour in the books in this U17 matchup, 2-0. Sadler in the 7th minute on penalty, and Dowling at the 26th minute. Referee going over to talk and maybe give a warning here to the FDSA player. That was Kazaya. Ball up midfield. And to the outside, Sadler again, quickly closing in on him. There was Vanden Heuvel. And Sadler and Vanden Heuvel giving each other the dirty eye and looks. And in the meantime, Sadler and Kazaya settled, so basically a little bit of non-shoving, but, very dirty looks and maybe not some nice pleasantries exchanged. Chillibeck, far post. Cerqueira. Chillibeck slides to the turf, tries to hold it in, try to keep the play alive. Goes into touch. Less than 12 minutes to go till halftime. Maybe a little bit of injury time to add it on here to boot as well. Free kick, Hotspurs. Sadler. Umbaya was on his back pocket right there, pretty much hip to hip. They'll chip it back there. LeClaire. Chandler. Kyle LeClaire, happy to go back to the middle. Brenneman closing in was Lim Crooks. Mbaya. 3 black jerseys there, and he still ended up coming with the ball. Sort of was in between his leg. There's the foul, and he's not too happy, and here's the pushing and shoving, and just like that, the yellow cards are coming, and tempers are starting to flare here in this one. And Mbaya, Sajid. So let's see who gets it. Owen McCoy, who officiated the last game, is on the lines of this one. And walking over is Mateo Mbaya and Sajid. Gets one as well, so a couple of players in the book here. Sajid a yellow and Mbaya a yellow. But the best thing is that could have developed even more. There was a lot of hostilities, and you have to think there was like a little bit of a carryover from one of the previous fouls with that one. Free kick taken here by Max Vandenheuvel into the box. Unable to get a shot was FDSA. But they still have it, and they're still fighting for the ball. Chillibeck. Chillibeck now inside the 18, can get across. No, he can't. Is Dietherbide puts it into touch. And a foul, and Dietherbide now a yellow card. So this is what happens. Sometimes one yellow bleeds another into another. And the book's starting to get a little more filled as Carter Dietherbide in the book for the Hotspurs Storm U17. Trying to explain his story. And the FDSA player trying to get up. There's a medical assistants coming over to take a look at the injured player. In the meantime, we'll get you some of the highlights of what you've seen so far between this matchup between the Hotspur Storm U17 and FDSA. And Owen West has checked back in. They've escorted the FDSA U17 player. You just see him at the bottom of your screen. Here's the free kick, and that's blocked. Another opportunity here for Crooks. Brenneman with the steal. A good lead ball here. Noah Sadler on side, but unable to keep it in the field of play. A throw in here for FDSA. Jonas L. Bake has checked in for Elko Chillibeck. Says he's got good vision, says the staff there of FDSA U17, physical and vision. Oh, that's a tough one there. Dietherbide and Boza. Boza, one of the most improved players, and won the award in 2025, 5 years playing the sport of soccer. Umbaya, who's in the book with a yellow card. I said, West into the game, wearing number 6. He was kind of dangerous in their game yesterday against Suburban FC. In the second game here of the Maritime Club Championships. They play a U15 game and then a U17 game. Sadler. Nice little challenge, but there's a shot there just outside the 6 and palms up, and Jones wondering as if there could have been a miscommunication. So see if they can get it into the box. They do. Collision there as Vanden Heuvel and Dalling, who's got one of the 2 goals here. They bumped inside the 18. FDSA bring it out of their own penalty box and up near midfield. Into the 41st minute. They would love to get a goal here. Put a pass right on to Boza, who had that open chance, and once again, hands on their heads in disbelief of this golden opportunity as 2 Hotspurs players going for the ball, and they put it right to a wide open FDSA. They were unable to get it. As we get back to live play, Dominic Stulak, goal! Finley Votor as almost like a carbon copy of what Jaden Jones did. Tried to do some foot handling and enclosed Finley Votor with the tap in and a much needed goal, 2-1. Brenneman goes back with it and Stulak right there, and just as soon as he's ready, kicked it right to Votor, and Votor didn't really even have to do anything. It just went off his foot and in. Finley Votor. Two, 1. And FDSA, this has gone to their legs now as Stulak gathers that up on a bounce. And upfield it goes. He'll bake. Jonas. Brenneman goes back here. Dieterbide. He'll get the return pass. Brenneman just happy just to see that go out of play. So reset and throw in here for Hotspurs. Brenneman. Good pass there, but the header there by FDSA. And when the player goes down, that was Agu. A little toe pass there to Sadler. Sadler coming back. And also getting up there, Sequeira. And it's going to be free kick here for Hotspurs. And some sportsmanship showing. And if you didn't think you'd see that, because the temperatures did go up here a few minutes ago. Free kick. Just into the game. Owen West to take it. And he was one of the good players in yesterday's game against Suburban FC. Very, very all over the place and had his chances. And is into this game as a substitute late here in this first half. Chipped towards the box and out. So they're going to put 3 minutes of added time here on. So we're into injury time. Votor trying to sell that it hits their ball, but Referee not obliging, so it will be Hotspurs storm ball. As Owen West will do this corner kick. It looks that they're going to go. And Jones gets a piece. And they try to get it out the 18. Hits a player. Stays in play. Kazaya. And up. Over. Vitor's got one. Can he get across? Can he get a shot? Yes, he does. Right on there by Dominic Stulak. And quickly up as they go up tempo. Back to the middle. LeClaire. By everybody. Agu. Trying to get away from LeClaire. Or Dowling, pardon me. Sakara. Brinneman. Sakara. Back out. Noah Sadler. Near midfield. Double team. Nothing there. Brenneman again. They'll switch sides. Caleb Chandler. Deetherbide. Chandler. Up and on the run. Here is Hotspur Storm U17. Well defended there as Agu got there. A chip over. Deetherbide read that. Oh, there's a big, collision there. Both men go down. Free kick, FDSA. Owen West and Mateo Mbai in the battle of the sixes. Kazaya. The left foot. Goes for the far post. Header there by McLennan. Brenneman, sorry. Opportunity now here for Elbake. Chip inside the 18. Votor. Nothing there. Deflects. Picard was going to go get it, but we'll hear those three blows of the whistle indicate that the first half has come to an end. And what looked like it was going to be Hotspurs off to the run had a 2-0 lead, but a goal there by Finlay Votor at the 42nd minute has made it 2-1 after the opening 48 minutes. This is the Maritime Club Championship here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Second half just underway here at the Maritime Club Championship. U17 action. Hotspur Storm U17 leading 2-1. Early foul here. Free kick. Quickly taken here by Hotspur Storm. So just as I said, play just back underway here. 45-minute halves. And FDSA have a little bit of something to build on that goal there in the 42nd minute by Finley Votor. But it's the Hotspurs that will have the free kick. Wyatt Marson has checked in the goalkeeping position here for FDU 17. And Gage Hill for Hotspur Storm U17. So both goalkeepers, all goalkeepers getting some action here. A couple of the substitutions that both teams have made here in this second half, and I'm probably sure there's more to come, and probably more that was made here that are starting this second half. Quick little tap back and to the outside. Guarded there, Brenneman. Nice little run here. Boza in the middle. That's going to be Leclerc that comes up with it. 50-50 ball. One there by the Storm U17. Spinning around, lays. He's a substitution. Lead ball here. Sadler on the run. Watched by Vandenhoezel. Sadler. And Vandenhoevel. Into the 18. Sadler outside the box. There's a stop and into the net it goes. See if Sadler gets the credit for it. And just like that, a quick strike here by Hotspur Storm U17. If it's Sadler, his second. If they give him credit for it, if it's going to be a lone goal, we have to own goal, of course. As he was the last to touch it, there's the save. And then as they were trying to keep it alive, they buried it even more into their own net. Marson with the save, and then they tried to keep it out and couldn't. So we'll await the word, and referee now bringing the team captains over here. Not sure if something happened here just before the restart on this. But you see, both guys with the armbands, and I'm sure. And now they're going to send the players over to their respective benches here. Hotspurs sort of, they've got this, sort of team meeting thing, and they've got it pretty much right on cue. They're just all together simultaneously, synchronized. Like they've practiced this before. Meantime, the clock, of course, keeps on ticking, but Officials having a conversation. Now, I believe that's Emma Blanchette running over here, so. As I said, they're just about ready to do a restart, and then the official called the captains over, and the players have gone over to their respective benches. If we get any information, we'll try to pass along what is occurring here. We'll try to get along, but it's not getting any info here so far from sent up to our broadcast location.
I think the universe is just like actually hating you. It's okay. What is the call? Are they? We don't know what's going on. Is it no goal? Is that what they're debating?
No, it doesn't look like it. It wouldn't take this long to deliberate.
No, and it's
And,
just
like,
why would you pull them off the
Yeah,
field? That's what I'm confused about. And like,
I don't know.
I wonder if it like it's not like they didn't start the clock or something. I don't know. Did they switch sides?
Yeah, they switch sides. Like, whatever. It's not even like they're talking with the players. It's like they're just holding off. I don't know.
I really don't understand.
It's okay. I'm fine.
No, you're tweaking.
This is-
You're tweaking. I can feel the energy flowing through.
This is not okay. You're off, Dan.
All right, we're set to get back here. We had a little bit of a delay here at Wickwire Field. U17 action. Hotspurs Storm have just taken a 3-1 lead. When we had a little bit of a delay, and so we're back to action. So they'll put 40 minutes up here, and then it'll be added time. So there's a chip there that goes out of play. Gage Hill, the keeper, will pick it up here for the Storm U17. So Sadler is the one that had the last touch there, but sometimes, of course, they call it an own goal, so that could be the possibility here. But anyway, it's 3-1. Maritime Club Championship Day number 2. And you got to think that this was kind of really hard for the players. They had to really sort of go to their benches, and then they had to stretch to get ready for the remainder of play. U17 FDSA now have a little bit of work cut out for them as they bring it up the pitch. Into the middle, there's nobody there, so that's an easy pick off here for Pekar. And over here, Jackson Mitchell. And swinging over here is Smith. Trying to get it, and it's punched out there. And in the middle, Agu over Mbaya. Leclerc blows by him. Leclerc goes down. Foul called here. Free kick. Storm U17 just happy to maybe still keep pressing, of course, but have a little ball possession game. That's in the middle. A good potential clean tackle there by Agu, and they'll go back here. Wyatt Marson in nets, a sweeper keeper here. So both teams, Jaden Jones started here for the FDSA U17. Dominic Stulak started for Hotspurs, and so far Gage Hill and Wyatt Marson are in the net here in the second half. It started for a bit, and then we had a delay, and we're back underway. Sun just about coming out again. Just in time for the sunset. Brenneman to throw in. Pekar. A little bit of positioning there is Lays. Chandler. Bazbos. back to Umbaya.
Also need text of like all the shortcuts that you need to know.
Yeah, that might help us. Yeah. So,
There's a cross, and it was off the side of the foot, but outside the 18.
And like press it.
And foul and free kick. And this, any sort of momentum that FDSA has had, so they've got into a little bit of penalty trouble. And that's the case in point.
Run down and then you press it, stop it.
Chandler
yeah, I see. So it's not actually like it's a video.
up to midfield here. Leclerc gets the pass there, and Owen West goes down, and he's still down.
See, I'll send you a few other ones because then like before you go to the ads, you can press B to like fade this.
And the yellow card assessed to Muzzy. Brooke Muzzy. That is our fourth yellow of the contest.
And then the down arrow will.
Two aside for each team. And they thought that was a little bit too aggressive as Owen West. But he gets up under his own steam. Yeah, he'll head off. And he'll be checked in momentarily.
The 15th minute, given to number 15 for
40 straight
FDSA
isn't like 40 straight,
World
but like what's it?
But yeah, I'm confused because she said we'll be playing 40 minutes plus added time.
Yeah, because
Which
that's even
means
more.
that means. But yeah, I'm not sure if she means it's just gonna play 40 minutes straight and then any added time from now on, or if that like 30-minute break is if we consider that on.
Yeah.
Khalif Brenneman with probably about 20 outside the 18-yard box here. The three-man wall set up
Cameras.
to take this free kick here for the Hotspur Storm U17.
So then they're charged for 12 for us. I'll fix that as well. Yeah. But yeah, just make sure it's plugged into like their.
And just before he's about ready to kick, referee blows his whistle here, and he's going to talk. And a little bit of a warning here. Look,
Yeah, I'll text that all to you. So we got a checklist.
At this point, it's just basically get.
wide by about 10 feet on the shot there by Brenneman. It stays at 3-1. Chip up ahead here for Woods. Both teams have gone through some substitutions here. Agu gets a piece. Marson outside the 18 brings it up midfield. Has Boos. Umbaya. Kazaya. Clean challenge there, and up comes the ball with the Storm 17 to the outside. Jackson Mitchell bumps shoulders, goes down, gets up quickly. Results in a Hotspur Storm throw-in. Free kick going to be assessed here. Actually be a corner to be precise. Here for the Hotspurs U17. Headed out. A little tap back here for Leclerc. Leclerc dribbling there, trying to get away there from Jackson Woods. As they fight along that sideline, ball comes back near the middle of the pitch. A little bit of work there for Muzzy, as I said, just into the game, and yellow card already on his plate here this afternoon. 4 in the book so far in this game, U17 game. Brenneman battling there along that sideline. Have a few substitutions here. Votor, who has the goal in the 42nd minute, is checked back in.
So for I'm still here for like 15 minutes. Okay. What's it? So for when you press
Maximinko
it takes 7
will get in here.
Yeah.
Amir
And then
Maximinko
you can
has checked in here for FDSA U17.
it's not the end of the world. I'll just come tomorrow and do that.
So Patrick Kumbaya going to the bench here, trying to maybe get a little bit of a spark to give his team a chance here. Trailing by 2.
Yeah, like all the replays, yeah. As long as you capture them, that's perfect. Then I can just come in tomorrow
Sakara,
and upload them. And then, yeah, all as well. Okay. So
Detherbide.
replay, would you usually let them celebrate for a second and then press? Yeah. But you don't need to
Chip past. Chandler's thinking about playing it, but he allows Gage Hill to take it. Hill happy to do the little spin and kick it up. Midfield. Pass intended for Sadler. Sakara. Jackson Mitchell dribbling on the outside. Jackson Mitchell trying to get away. Ball did get out.
That's the one that's like that's the angle it's recorded from. So that like
Coming out of the game, number 9, Bruno
as long
Bosa.
as
Going
you're
in, number
getting the
20,
wide,
Amir
and then
Matisenko.
I guess in your head you can just be like,
Coming
okay, I
out
know
of the
that's
game,
net
number
left and
6,
that's net right,
Leon
and
Boya.
whatever side
And
is
going
shooting on
in,
net
number
left, you would
3,
just grab from
Kenny
that.
Mazur.
Like that one. Yeah. Okay. And then don't worry about output series.
Throw in near midfield here by Picard.
Easier on you. We'll just take output 2 out fully because it's another thing.
Scrambled play right now. Lots of challenges. End of the day, Sakara came up with it. Back to the sideline. Still keeping in the field of play there. Jackson Mitchell.
Man, I'd rather be standing in the
Gathering of the cleats there and eventually play blown down.
Nothing's gonna happen. Like everybody's literally just happy that there's a live stream. Yeah.
Free kick. Picard. Left footer there trying to go for the near far side post. Ball takes a strange bounce, a difficult bounce there for Jacob Ryan.
Brooks will pass the tripod and the camera's down to you, throw the cables down, wrap them up, put them on the corner, close the windows, lock the windows.
Actually, it was Baboose. To be precise, my apologies on that.
I guess I would like to take off now, but I mean, you can go. Yeah. Let's see. What's the traffic nature? Not really. So this gives me time to get grub.
Well, like leaning back, offside in the process as Sadler was really pushing into his man there, the defender,
You're probably not going to be doing much until this day.
Vandenhoevel. Offside, and they'll quickly go Kazaya. Over to the outside, Woods. Jackson Woods. Otoru has the goal here for FDSA. Along that sideline, Agu. Smith. Agu. Kazaya to that far sideline, and that's into touch here. Well, push down there by Brenneman. Paul still in possession there of FDSA, but not for long. Brenneman just boots it right off the screen, so. And into touch here for FDSA. Trailing by 3-1. They need the next one. As the next one goes the Hotspurs way, that's pretty much probably going to be curtains in this one. Pass picked off Picard. Boot. Sadler. He was on side, 1-on-3, and ball battle won there by FDSA. Chip over. Picard. FDSA not wasting any time here on the throw-ins here. Trailing by 2. There's a lead ball. Gets by. Chance here. Opportunity. Bazboos can't get a shot as the defense closed in the nick of time there. Brenneman back with the Hotspurs. Just outside the 18. Not for long. Left foot right on. And that was Kazaya just showing his IQ there as he decided, well, I'm not going to, take time to settle it, and I'm just going to kick it towards and see if I get the goalkeeper moving. And up to the task there was Gage Hill making a stop, and that's been his toughest stop here in relief here in this second half. Lays. Brenneman. Back to the keeper, Gage Hill. Otor closing in, gets it rid of it, up to midfield. And now it's a little foot race here, and coming back there was Vandenhoel, and also impeded Sadler from going towards the 18-yard box. Just inside the 18 and brought out to midfield. Detherbide with the header there, but right to the foot there of Muzzy. Gazaya was looking for the give and go, but it's going to go to Finley Votor. Finley Votor dribbling just outside the 18. Impeded, but still chasing up, trying to get the ball, but it's going to be Storm U17 up with it. They get it to the outside here. Jackson Mitchell gets the return pass. Looks to be a foul there. Absolutely, as Muzzy bumped Mitchell down. This thing, of course, saw some hot tempers in the first half. 4 players in the book for a couple of teams that may not be too familiar to each other in the New Brunswick versus Nova Scotia. A header by Smith, but probably definitely a little bit of, I guess you could say these players do know each other, playing competitively for the years that they have, moved up from U15 to U17. So even though it's changed in terms of the U17 to U15, the ages have changed, but the rivalry has not. And as you see, the feelings that we saw in this match so far haven't as well. Vanden Heuvel. Look out, camera. Just avoids that just in the goal kick here for Gage Hill. And quickly up. Lots of traffic here along that far side, near sideline. There's a lead ball for Mitchell. And escorting it out of play was Kazaya. And quickly thrown in. And you're going to see a lot of quick throw-ins. And speaking of quick, Agu with a little quick running up the field there. And play stopped and there by the referee. And Kazaya wanting an explanation. Not sure if he's getting one, but a free kick. Storm U17. Detherbide with a long ball to Sadler. Sadler trying to get position and trying to get the steal right along that 18, and his success, no, not successful, as he's going to be called for the foul against Agu. And he explains his story. Agu has something to say. Referee having more to say. Basically, why was that the foul on me? And referee gives him the explanation. Ask a question, get an answer. So Marson will take this kick here for FDSA. Down the pitch they go. Votor doesn't get a lot on it and goes scrambling, running, going to the turf very hard here at Wickwire Field. Was actually Make Sameko. My apologies. You've just checked into the game. Number 20 here for the FDSA. Kazaya. Back to Smith. Leclerc happy. Gets the return pass again. Back to the outside. Sakera. Trying to get Sadler on the run and just coming out and inside. The 18-yard box there was Wyatt Marson. Dieterbide. That's off the torso there of Agu. And on the run again, Kazaya. Outside here. Something maybe brewing here for FDSA, trailing by 2. Just outside the 18. Clean challenge there. Once again, trying to slide to get the good challenge there was the Storm U17. They come up over near midfield. Sadler there trying to break. Owen West. The 2 white jerseys back. 1-on-2. And you saw who won that battle. Finley Votor. Trying to do a little crossover move there to Picar. Chance here. Cross by Woods. Goal kick going to be the result of that play. Kazaya. Picar. Kazaya. On the double team. Look at that challenge. Boy, that 1v1. That's probably one of the better 1v1s. And Kazaya comes up with it just to Votor. Votor can't get it. Surkaira, pardon me. That ball now in just almost inside the 6-yard box. Dieterbide puts it out of harm's way for the meantime, but golden opportunity on this corner kick here by FDSA U17. And before whistle blows, referee going to talk to some players here. Before this corner gets underway. They'll go for the far post. There's the header there, but it's a chance there for FDSA. There's a big stop there by Gage Hill. He got over and he used his and stretched out his entire body to come up with that big save and that opportunity by FDSA. It still keeps it 3-1. A little bit of a push there by Owen West on Agu. Kazaya will take this free kick. He'll spot it. Ref says that's okay spot to take it. With the left foot towards the goal and headed out there. Owen West for Sadler, and Sadler been a lot of times that he's been sort of been the one man just up there for Hotspur Storm U17. And here's a chance for Lays. Runs right into Smith, and Smith's going to be called for the foul. So I know fans may be just tuning in and seeing that there's 90 minutes on the clock. We had a delay, and of course the referee has the official time on his clock. I'm not sure if he shut it off. We do not know. They said that they were going to resume the 40 minutes. But this is a golden opportunity here for the Storm U17. Wall set up. This just like about 5 to 6 yards outside of the 18-yard box. And right now, West and LeClaire hovering over. It looks to be LeClaire that will take it, but it could possibly be West. They'll set it up. It will be LeClaire. Goes for target. Goal! Chipped it up and over. They're into the 75th minute as they had a substitution, but Maxime LeClaire with the goal. That's made it 4-1. So not only is penalties also hurting here for FDSA.
Hotspurs goal in the 76th minute, number 25, Maxime Leclerc.
So that's the 76th minute. So about 14 and change left here in this one. FDSA outside the 18, and that's a punched out there by Gage Hill. Got his palm down onto it and make that stop. FDSA along that far sideline looking to try to get across here. Brenneman right there. Comes into the box. There's a shot just over the crossbar. A good opportunity there for Maximinko. Golden chance and just over. It stays at 4-1. Back outside. Picard. Cross denied there by Smith. Back it goes. Caleb Chandler. A steal there. All over this field has Kazaya, but it hasn't really transferred into really strong offensive opportunities. Muzzy loses it. Good ball battle there. Lays. Leclerc just got the goal here. Oh, wide open with lots of room here is Picard. Dribbling, try towards the corner. Can he get across? No, he can't. Pushed off there by Smith. Defensively disciplined fullback, a strong 1v1 player, and shows there. Been competing in the, been playing soccer competitively for 5 years now, so. Far post, header. And out to midfield. Jackson Mitchell. Back to Detherbide. McLennan. Brenneman, pardon me. Second time I've said that one. Free kick FDSA. Must be close to about 10 minutes to go. And extra time. Finley Votor has lots of stamina. Does he have enough? He's already got one. It was in the 42nd minute, late stages of the first half. Brenneman. And FDSA was trying to keep it in the field of play, couldn't. Brenneman to throw it in. And they just really throw it into like really nowhere, where there wasn't really any people there or any players in that part of the pitch. Smith again. Has a quick little toe tap there. Makes a Minko. Driving towards the net, and the captain there, Deetherwide, clears it out of the 6-yard box there for the Hotspur Storm U17. Goal kick here. Owen West trying to come up with it. Goes down again. Quickly rolls Braid up and back into the field of play. There's a chip. They try to get a pass. A stretch pass to the outgoing Picar. Doesn't click. But Picar will throw in. Noah Sadler. There's a battle, and they just sort of just got good positioning. Chidiagu. So it allows Wyatt Marston to get a touch again, and he'll quickly go. And this scene, that's a lot here with FDSA, of course, trailing 4-1, trying to score quickly and try to keep some of the clock here. As I said, less than about 10 minutes left. Pass going towards the corner, offside, says Owen McCoy. Maxime Leclerc, who scored at the 76th minute. Going to check out here for Hotspur Storm. And Kyle Leclerc, who started, back in.
Substitution for Hotspurs, coming out of the game, number 25, Maxime Leclerc. Going in, number 40, Kyle Leclerc.
Well, that makes it easier for announcer. One Leclerc going in, the other Leclerc going out. So it makes it quite easy. 40 Leclerc, Kyle Leclerc in. And he was a starter originally in that first half. Votor makes a Minko. Makes a Minko just outside the 18, but he's double teamed and stolen there by Storm U17. There's a nice little battle, 1v1, and maybe a little bit too aggressive with the hands. Free kick, FDSA. A lot of pushing, and referee just explaining what the foul was. Left foot here of Kazaya. Towards the goal, but it's going to go out the 18. Booted up to midfield. Torso down there by the Storm U17. Sadler. Noah Sadler trying to get positioning. It goes down. Tripped. Accidental contact. Woods on the run. Jackson Woods. Pushed over there by Jackson Mitchell. That gets a reaction from the crowd here at Wickwire Field, but nothing in terms of a whistle there from the official as they head up the pitch. Little tap back there by Lays. Khalif Brenneman. West. Mitchell. Intended for Picard. Little spin move there. And a steal there from the freshly into the game, Kyle LeClaire. Sadler to the outside on the run. Lays tried to get it into Sadler too far. And coming out there, Wyatt Marzen. Will be another substitution here for the Hotspurs in just a couple moments as the player's made his way over to the scorer's table at Wickwire Field. In the meantime, ball goes into Gage Hill, quickly back out. Cross the pitch pass going over. Picard. Little touch pass there by Kyle LeClaire. And in the meantime, advantage was played on, but a free kick is going to be assessed here to the Storm U17. Looks to be Owen West that will take this. And substitution.
Substitution in the 81st minute for Hotspurs. Coming out of the game, number 21, Noah Sadler.
Noah Sadler will check out.
31, Ellis Dowling.
And Ellis Dowling, who's had a goal in the 26th minute, has checked out. So you check one goal scorer for another goal scorer. Sadler, he may even have two, but there was that own goal, but he may get credit for it. And Dowling has checked back in. Double team there for Kazaya, but he seems to beat that trap. Nice little dribbles there. Chips it over here to Smith. Smith battled there by Jackson Mitchell. So we're into the dying stages here of the match. Kazaya. Elbake. Kazaya gets the return pass. There's a shot, and it's off the mark. Just trying to get anything here on target for FDSA U17. So we're into injury time. We've seen a little bit of a amount of time that they've put up. I think it's going to be close to like in terms of injury time, they've got to, of course, bring in the substitution.
Coming out of the game, number 37, Ari Picker. And going in, number 29, Mohammed Sajid.
Mohammed Sajid back in there for Ari Picard. We saw the official sort of over there, well, not over there, but sending over a figure that may be up there for in terms of injury time. We'll keep an eye on that. Ball inside the 18. Brenneman. So I believe it's the 83rd minute, so there to Owen West. So he's in the book. So this is the fifth yellow card assessed in this match between the Hotspur Storm U17 and FDSA U17. Maritime Club Championship Soccer and Maritime Athletic Profiles. Kazaya. So I'm not sure what the referee was doing with his fingers there towards the score table, but Nice little tackle there by Votor. Comes up with it, but loses it just that quickly. Votor and Dowling. Stride for stride. It'll be a goal kick here for FDSA. So 6 minutes left to go, and then injury time. Brenneman. Hotspur Storm U17 not really liking that free kick going to be assessed to FDSA. A little bit of a reaction here from Sajid just back in. The official earning his pay here in this matchup. Two minutes being added here. 2 minutes of injury time.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
So must be relatively close here to the end of this one. A shot that won't get through. FDSA, another shot off the mark. Wide. So I said the official has the official time. Looking down at his watch. Big boot from Gage Hill right up to the big D in the midfield. Dowling trying to dribble. Vandenheuvel, Kazaya, and Dowling on the challenge there in the 1v1. Deetherbide. A little bit of a push into Dowling, but no big deal. Votor. Boy, he was looking to try to get into the 18, and nice defensive play by the Hotspurs U17. Dribbling was Mitchell. Off a body. Whoa! Oh, golden opportunity missed there by Leclerc. As Marson was out, and the whistle blows to indicate this one has come to an end. 4-1. Hotspur Storm U17 over the FDSA U17 here at the Maritime Club Championship. So that also wraps up day number 2 of coverage, and we'll have day 3 coming up here from Wickwire Field. So for the entire Maritime Athletic Profiles crew, my name is Dan Hobson. Thank you for tuning in, and so long from Wickwire Field.